I'm here with Deal or No Deal, as I was asked by somebody. Now, I've already got it in test mode, so it'll save me some time. To get into test, I'll show you how to get to test mode. You have both doors open on the machine. You get to the screen and then you press the service, which is green. You press service. Bog standard. I'm in coin test. This is where I can put coins in. So I can put £2 in. The machine can tell me that it's registered £2. I can put 20p in. And it's registered that. Put a £1 in. And it registers that. I put all these in. So it registers all of them. We've got coins and fives, don't forget. I can inhibit coins if I want to. I can select the coin to not be accepted, and I can hit coin divert. So divert means the pound coins go straight to the cash box below. And here it's going to the cash box. And then you can hit back and it'll go back to upper field. Put the rest of my coins in. Why not? So come out of coin test is straightforward. Let's go to coin test. Coin out is simple. You press on the cancel button and it will dispense £1. You can press and hold it and it'll dispense 20 quid. It's now giving me out 20. You can physically press and hold it and it will dump all coins. You press the 2 keys and hold down, it will dump all coins in the machine. Notes in, same principle. Get a 5, test the note. There. So unit 5 works. 20, you can put 20 in. And then you put 10 in. Such a note test to be sure that your note acceptance is tested. If you have the MVU8 stacker, it will dispense notes, or JCM with stacker unit, it will pay out notes for you, which is quite handy. Looking to get hold of one of those. No, I'm not sitting here. BMV key, that's the note acceptor. It's obviously set up, so when I hit it, it says key valid. So it registers that the note acceptor is there. If you haven't got a note acceptor, it will come up with asking for the code. You plug the note acceptor in and you put the code which is on top of the note acceptor. Or if you want to remove the note acceptor, you take the note acceptor, you go into test, BMV key, you type in 000 and all the digits, and then it will say BMV not fitted. Reel 1 test the reels. So I can choose the position for the reels. It tells me what win line is there. Do that. 50p win, so, and then collection, test that reel. Reel 2 is the same, test the band reel, or whatever reel you might have. And this thing here is just the sync, so you know the reel that's just synced. And suck is testing all the reels, to be sure that all the reels, including the mirror reel, I should have mentioned as well, it's testing to see if there's any faults. So if there's a fault, like open the door, like spinning, you see there's a black thing on the reel, a little black bar, and there's a little sensor that's in the reel that's been detected down there. So that black thing there, that's the reader. It reads that black point on the reel, It's testing to be sure there's no jams or faults with the reel. And you can't override the test. But it's designed to stop when it's tested. Lamps, straightforward. Test all the lamps on your board so you know if all your lamps are working. Inputs are the switches on the door, and the switches here, so it tells you these switches are working. So if you've got a stuck switch, like it's stuck in like that, you get an alarm that says stuck switch. You go into settings, and if it's always on, you know it's stuck. So then you test all your switches to be sure they're responding. Yeah, bank it. That one, deal, no deal, big play deal. And then you have your cab switches, which is this one, in the lock. This is the inner lock switch. This is the locked to say if my machine is locked. I have a security alarm on it, which you can hear. What else am I kind of testing here? Oh, of course, hopper top up. Hopper top up, by the way, is, as you can see here, hopper levels. 250 without the validator and 350 with the validator. Because I have the validator, it has 250. The machine does not hold 350 pounds. It holds 250 at this moment in time. And so, if you want it to be full, you go and you turn the refill key and you press hopper top up, and the machine will know it's completely full. So if your note acceptor doesn't work, some games, if the hopper assumes it's empty, your note acceptor won't boot. You can't fit a note acceptor. So, say you've only got 75 quid, you go into refill, you press this button, or on the other ones, it's the same principle. There's a hopper switch in the back. You just press it in, and the note acceptor will work. If it still doesn't work after that, check that you've actually entered the code, or it's plugged in. And if it still doesn't work after that, you've got a faulty note acceptor. Switches are simple for, you know, cleaning. Just pull them out and you change the switch. And you put the wires back on the same place as they were before. I've seen that before a couple of times. Done jobs and people have actually put the switches on. Reels, I'm not going to take them off, they're simple. Bottom reel is a nightmare to clean if yours is filthy. I reckon to take it down, you've got to take the 4 bolts. Here, here, and here, here, and it drops away. Hopper. Here, as you can see, it's full of money. Coin acceptor. To clean it, you take it out, and then inside there, you get some cotton swab or a baby wipe and just clean it out, because that causes coin jams and coin errors and strim errors. If it's dirty, it just doesn't generally work. Diversion chutes, return chute. This is the game. I'm not going to take this cover off. This is the game board here behind this plate. I told you about these switches here. I'll go into more detail. These switches here correspond to this chart on the wall on this machine. Here's your chart, and I can't quite focus, but all these charts correspond to each of these switches. It starts. The switches have 1 to 8 on them, but they don't go. There's like 12, 13, 14. Remember, 1 starts here. 18 will start up there. That's, some people have got it messed up before. Alpha. So my hopper low switch has got. Oh yeah, I forgot these other 2 switches. There's the lower door. If I take this door off, which is your coin box door, or your silver and pound coin drawers, top there's a hopper dump switch. As you can see, the change bin, and the pound bin with a few mixed coins in, because I put the tubs in the wrong place. That one is just to test the data. Alpha, this is your alpha here. This is going to display multiple digits on the display. So it's going to put 18 all the segments of work. LED segments, which is these. Let me just go back. It takes us these segments and this segment. Sure that they are scrolling correctly. Again, if you have a segment out, what these aren't full segments. They are 1 segment. So you can take 1 segment out and replace it with the correct one. Meters. That's your meter up there. Test your meter to be sure it's fine, which mine are. Comms, that's data pack. As you can see, it's going to fail because I don't have a data pack installed. Audio, it's just testing the audio out of the speakers, which is here. Test to make sure all the channels are working. Volume. Zoom in for you here. Take up and down. Pressing these. Up, down. I think that one 50 so you can hear it. Go back to that one with audio. So yeah, there we go. Like one speaker in this game. There's 3 in this one. 1, 2, and there's a third one inside the cavern itself. Keys. This is your state key, by the way. It's now checking to be sure you have state keys. These are adjustable state keys. This is a Belfort adjustable state key, and this is a Gold Rush adjustable stakes. That's your prize and stakes key, and that is your percentage key. Sometimes machines will come with the original, which is factory. I bought these because I prefer to have it adjustable, where you can adjust adjust it to whatever you like. If you want a video on how to change price and stakes, put a message put a message down below, and I'll do a separate video on price and stake keys and percentage keys for you. Because it's a very it's a complicated video, and it's not going to get in this one. So take up too much of your time, I think. Clock settings, bog standard. It's to make sure your date and time is set up, and back to the start. I'm going to put the coins in that one out. So bear with me. Right, I'm back. Just got a couple more quick on in. There you go. Oh, one thing I want to show you is the note box. This is not the original to this machine. There would have been a metal one here, but mine wasn't with the game, so I had to make one. We're drilling a lockout. That's why I've got these in the machine here, some drills to drill the lockout. This used to be my note box catcher, but now I've made one. This will be going into here. Spare bulbs for the machine. This is a common question I get asked: where do I buy my spare bulbs from? I buy my spare white bulbs and colour bulbs off eBay. You can find them very cheaply on eBay, and if your machine has a couple of bulbs out, just pop on eBay and you can buy yourself some brand new ones. I bought a pack of 30 for a couple of quid. So if you need spare bulbs, go on eBay, or you can go onto any fruit machine website. So there's a couple of notes in there, I'll take them out. That reminds me, I'll take those out. Left in there from game night. Power supply, I don't know how much detail, that just runs the game. So I guess I'll have to. Now, if this is a common occurrence, I get asked when someone buys a print machine, the hopper will say hopper error or hopper overpay or the hopper's confused. If your hopper's confused, you're going to test. You're going to want to look for coins out, and you're going to want to hit hop. What hops does is it's going to reset the memory of the hopper. So if your hopper's been ballsed up, this is how you do it. Unfortunately, my hopper dump switch isn't responding. But you would turn your machine on, open the door, you press hopper dump, and the machine will go beep, and it'll say confirm hopper dump, yes. In my case, I just hold this, hold, and it's now going to dump all the coins in the machine, the entire float. It's pretty loud, as you can hear, but it's dumping the entire float. So I have 202, I thought I had 250, but no, I've only got 202 at the moment. The machine says I'm short by 48 quid, otherwise it wants £250. You can actually set the machine not to go 350, but I prefer mine at 250. The notice chapter. But you can say I'm short because I need to put some more money in. But if your machine's buggered and it says, I don't know, it says it's got 40 quid in, and you turn it and you click collect when you're in a normal game, and it goes hopper error, you empty the hopper out if there's any coins in it, and to be sure that it's fully empty, you press and hold the hold, the machine will continuously dump. There's obviously nothing to dump, and this will now reset your hopper memory, so it now says it's short. So So now your hopper memory is reset. So that if you have a problem with that, that's what's wrong. I will now show the other settings, which is other settings during the game. You have to reset the game, so you close, put this door on, you lock it, and then you press the red switch. Then you turn your refill key to the on position. And the game's going to reset again, obviously. Just to show that the hopper is actually empty, I'll pull the... That's it, slide it open. There's nothing in there. It's all been dumped, I'll leave that open. I'll push this shut so I can show you the top bit. Okay, the machine is now resetting. I'm now going to show you the normal refill. So when the machine's closed up, it'll only let you... when your machine's closed up, you have a switch to option to have full access to the refill or restrict access. Restrict access means if somebody has got hold of a refill key, they can only see what the machine requires to be full. They can't see any other information, they can't dump anything. Dump is only available when you have the machine open. The key's turned, so the key's gone to this. There's nothing in the hopper, it wants that much money. Right, error logs. Error log means I have no errors. In error log, if you've got a problem like your note acceptor is not responding, your reel's stuck, button is pressed in and it won't release, coin mech failed or jammed, board not responding, any errors like hopper failure or missing voltages, it will be displayed in the log. Or when you turn the machine on, it will come up with an error straight away. Error log stores all the errors. Refill you already know. Hopper level, that just tells you there's nothing in there. Last note recall, fiver. So what it remembers what went in last into the note acceptor. Volume control, same as what's in the settings. Software version tells you the version. It's Belfruit Gaming. That's just the date, that's just the code, and then the model of the software that's in there. Con logs is just the dip switch telling you the dip switches, which dip switches are on and off. My clock's a bit messed up, so I get to show you how to change the clock. I think, is my clock not working right? Well, my clock seems to be wrong. So as you can see, my clock's wrong, so we're going to have to change my clock. Last game recall, I can recall the game, so I'll go back to game recall. I can recall as bank credits. Last game I can recall game 2, and this is bank. Nothing wins, nothing. Bank, nothing wins, nothing. Bank. Game 3, nothing. Game 1, bank, nothing. So because my display is not working, the settings will go back. You press this, press that. Press test. This is a good one to show you. I've got an actual fault on my machine. Date and time needs resetting. So scroll across to date and time. Oh no, it's correct. I'll have to check that. But yeah, if your date and time is wrong, like it is the 2nd today, it is the 8th. The time is 3:08. No, it's 3:14. I'll have to change that now. Alright, I'll show you how to change the time. You press this up and... Oh, not stored. Hang on, I forgot myself. Yeah, this is the scrolls. So this is your scroll here. That's the scroll down. That's the scroll up. Collect lets you move on. No, sorry, change state lets you move on to the next setting. So I need to change actually the right time. Oh god, I got myself all mental up for this. So you're just going to scroll up. It's not registered. Why are you not registering? Time still, right, you press this button's time still, so now my time's right. So that is the end of my video on settings for the Deal or No Deal Dream Factory. As I said again, if you want to know how to do prize and stakes, message me below and I'll do another video on prize and stakes. Thank you guys for watching.